a top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Moss. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. There, and into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught from Snyder. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The quick out. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They'll try the run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and short kick. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Moss. Turning it on. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making an easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did, after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Moss. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass hits complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. TCU is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over Florida. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Dawgs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on target this time. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going for it all. Ball's in the deep ball. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
The Dawgs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical 3rd down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Gee. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gee. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Buckeyes will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking for space, it's Moss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Tight end now in motion. Running to the left. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires complete on the crosser. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first. At the 44.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 31 over Florida. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Flushed out of the pocket. Soft spot in the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, sweet feet! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. Wide open on the right. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down.
Satellite. 414 satellite. Here we go.
Power football with the run. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
Okay, break.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert.
Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd. situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return. But what a play to get the football back.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to pass on second down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Big catches, big plays, and tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. To dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Dawgs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Rush is on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Gee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
keep firing. Got his man quickly.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. That's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Snagged out of the air. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. He gets it to the 34-yard line with excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
They'll keep it on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Dawgs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Snyder. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Dawgs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Great place to start for this offense.
Let's go.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive to them.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like